Thank you very much. Sorry for the small disruption, but it will be necessary for making a warm-up small. Let us see the way to make the policies towards the youth be very bullish, ambitious, sometimes teetering on the brink of over-ambition, now because we get for turn over the touch. We get for given the baton. In a pure democratic setting, the majority are in the rule, not so? Over 70% of the population are youth there. That is the truth. Me, as a forward-looking leader, I don't need person for tell me, say, "Pa, you need for candle now. Can't give it a touch." So I don't begin prepare my youth then. The truth is that they're going to take over from we. The young people are going to take over from us. They are 70% of the population. In fact, if you stretch the age limit, as how we can stretch it, inside SNPP, we're 45 on and youth. That means that they pass over 80% of the population. So before we reach that point where they pass over the baton to them and they're not ready, I make I don't begin bring them inside government for prepare them. Now I make we don't open the education sector, technical training and everything for prepare them for handle the middle man techniques of the country, technical abilities of the country, so that the youth then, where we always say that the troublesome and the great problem, where you give them the necessary tools for making participate meaningfully in governance. We, Nasalo, now we get the youngest cabinet in the whole of Africa. And this is purposeful, and they choose deliberately, intentionally. Yes, they are young, but they are responsible young men who are enlightened. I know one man and tell me, say, "Bye, you get for pass the touch now." Before that time they come here, I don't go. And the one they hold the left here, they will be capable, qualified, and then, in fact, they will be better qualified than we, because we don't need an apprenticeship while we did in governance. This now make a say, make the country be able to we the government can reflect the demography of the country. So when we say 500,000 young people that they provide jobs for, yes, we can set the goal high. And now, one of the things that we have been talking earlier, it left to we all for make sure that we help government for create the opportunity. Every work where they come with a counter. We done the Ministry of Employment, it does set a special arrangement, and the Ministry of the Youth Affairs, they also work on that for make sure say right across governance, whichever ministry, whichever sector, everyone who produce, we need take care of them and we need record them so that at the end of the day, the ambition, the goal we don't set for ourselves, we go able to achieve them. But why we set them high? Because we have a lot of young people that qualified to, we don't get job. If we don't set a high goal, now mediocrity will be there. As how I don't always challenge myself personally, I will challenge we as a nation and as a government for make all work and make sure say we provide the 500,000 jobs at the end of by 2028, where we will hand over the baton, so that we young people themselves will benefit from this. If they benefit from this, then we support that. So Maada are very bullish on that, are very ambitious on that, And I ask you all for we support the young people there, men and women, for we provide jobs for them.
Thank you very much. Who lost power? We get small power to EPR, just so we know. We back live now, all the platforms there, Facebook, YouTube, X Live, and all across the multiple channels. We apologize for that issue there. Your Excellency, one issue affects young people in a push. When I talk about youth, one set of questions we come lots Kush, are you veteran? You declare a state of emergency on Kush. You appoint a task force, you appoint a coordinator, you don't set up a national public health agency. I want you to talk about waiting at the status of the effects against Kush and Salon. So people will want to know that. And why that is such an important thing when you take that extraordinary step for making that big declaration.
Thank you very much. Remember, one of the things that will be common is still the take place we need for stop 9 rape. I've been declared a state of emergency on rape with Freetown, and we made several arrangements where we make rape don't condom. Although recently at the Yerisi, a lot of people there now, especially teachers, unfortunately, now system tamper with the young people there now. Anything I've been telling us say, we are a human capital development government. Anything where they embody that mortal mandate, we the tackle. I'm not going to say I like the young man that I see a particular wave of activities when I just push. It affect them, it kill them, it destroy them. Then I don't tackle them. That I declare another emergency and I mobilize resources, both human and financial, and capacity, and also for measures we tackle and push. Push them in different forms then, not to one something, a combination of the synthetic drugs. It is all over the world. A lot of countries they suffer from that. But we, me young work, na salon, na de me young work them. So we don't try to tackle young. But we get for approach, I think from a regional point of view. Because when they tackle an area, and in the Comox Guinea camp or the Comox Liberia camp, then you work not go before. We not only get an agency who set up the public health agency for deal with that kind of threat. We set up a group where we put everybody inside it. We get psychosocial support. We also get the medical support. And in fact, just 3 weeks ago, I think, the second batch of we begin them, where we don't go into push them, don't almost lost their mind, they go through the training, and they come out and clean. In fact, one parent will give testimony, he come out of the UK with him Piki, where we don't go into push, you're not able to get them out. Ibrahim Ghana, you're not able to stop. Now, yeah, Ibrahim Khan, after we young set of training, now Inky testimony say, now we no more able to change it became a life. So the arrangement and the intervention we'll make for stop push, you don't make the supply side. Anybody where they do push, we don't make sure that the supply don't reduce. So the price don't go up. Pass one cup rest. So now if you get, you remember whether you buy rest or you go buy push. And with the measure say, we suffocate the supply. And now make with not a one-man business. Now we all business. We are 2 years in the market. And not they now. All the communities there. But when they see, when I know the one that where they sell. If you left Sidon and sell and give you begin to give other person, then it become a problem. So with the big one, as we don't begin to suppress the supply, we say that the kind way we push it don't reduce. And we continue with the intervention and make sure say we reduce them to the minimum. But always they can say the way the world interconnected today. We want to die, other things they come up. I remember one time, somebody did explain how they use pampers for go high. And he actually gets me for go crazy because I don't see anybody of your mind. They say pampers. You go, you boil and you extract, and you poison yourself. You say you want to go high. Not so high you want to go. Now low you want to go. So, I beg, I have to say you don't raise kush. Kush, they destroy. Kush not to help you with your problem. There is help on the way. We did do all of this. Now forgive hope to the young people. For many those say, yes, other countries they don't go through this. Not to push me help them. Now for continue, for work hard. Make we help our government. Make we grow the economy. Make we feed with people there. And make all sectors they thrive. That way they will, you will don't go land. You will, even if not vocational skill you get, then they will be able to absorb you. You will get really an action, take care of yourself and your people there.
Wow, thank you very much, SCPC. I want to move to public sector. Recently, you announced that you stay safe now as the Minister of Energy. You take over. One popular question now about ETSA and energy. Just for the clear, the lights will cookie store, also ETSA. So no, just no more confused than that. But Your Excellency, one question will people ask, plenty they will get for the form ETSA so that it will enhance the effectiveness and the efficiency. That question will come around a lot of this public sector.
Thank you very much. Public sector management and how we will improve. Me family, public sector, civil servant, everybody included. Now, like we get motorcar, the engine, as you start them, it will work very well. Now it will move. The public sector, what we talk about, now like the engine, plenty, like passenger, I mean like the driver. If that engine not work, or you not work well, we need to go fast. We will go and buggy, we will go and smart. So whatever you do, if you not fine-tune your engine when at the public sector, you not talk to them for many self-accepting, they have a role to play. And that role is so important for service delivery. We know we go no side. So, ETSA, we all they talk about ETSA. I will come to ETSA, but may I start with we family. Some of we they thief light. Some of we they destroy transformers. Each transformer they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. We they go buy a new for service and area, maybe 200-300 customers. We they let you know one person go, he vandalize them in the name of politics. This now only Salon Asiam. Nowhere in the world where individual they go destroy public property where they for community, where we serve for all. If you go right now, you destroy the transformer within here, we all the day blackout. This building included. That is what we have been doing to our own infrastructure in the name of politics. Because we say we need forgive by the SFPP government. The kind way where they go, if we not stop them, they will like this whole talk, then they will say, wait till they do. So, family, before I come to ETSA, we all get responsibility. So Monday, I hope so not inside this hall. We say we balance that cable. Make the meter this so, we balance the cable, it get light. You're not part of ETSA. The ETSA where they can't play. It's true. So you know they pay for the light, but you get light. So if you know that 1 million people they were able to bypass, 1 million people they use light, government then get for pay, and then because ETSA not get enough money because 1 million people they don't do that, then we begin get problems. Because for every unit of power we supply, there is a cost. So if, let's say 500,000 even, not pay and the user, then you don't get enough money for buy fare and for pay the one that will provide the power. That's now one part of the problem. Then we come out to ETSA as an institution. Yes, we get what we call commercial. Now the information say everybody, when a consumer, get meter and that he get power and that they measure that power there and collect the money and account for that money there so that we'll be able to pay. We will talk about car power. Now, this time they use fear, they get machine there, they get people the way they work there, they get all that cost there, now in the inside that down there. And fear don't they go up all the time. So if we not pay them, then they cut off the lights. If we all they pay, we all are good citizens there, we all pay with light bill. SSF, they account for that one day. Then blackout no go there because we get enough energy for able to give everybody. But ESA, the young problem, one, they're not able, then SSF get plenty people that will get yuki. Now then they help some people then for thief light. They're not able to account for all the power because what they happen is this car power when I see, then they generate. Then they give all to ETSA. They say, hey, now so unit we don't give them. So at the end of the month, now so amount we will not forgive it for this power. If somebody thief and if there's no work and they don't collect, they're not going to get that money there. We'll go 2-3 months if you run into millions of dollars. So ETSA, SSF, not effective. ETSA, SSF, some people that I'm not going to say not everybody, but some people that where money they fashion at their hand. And again, we get what they call technical losses. Then cable they have to weigh now by sizes then they. And depending on the size, they carry a certain amount of power. If this one big and the other one where they take from are small, where this one car with heavy power, the next thing, the other one they break down. So when I can see that they come on and they go off, then they go trip. And if the power where they come up and this one will big, if they go to the one that is to the one way small, it make plenty a gear for a long time, it will break. So power there, but you don't get that because the connection there. So waiting make is difficult for solve the power problem because you get information saying all the cable there, then they in line. All the cable. And that you be able to collect the amount of power which is supplied. But with all participation, with the inadequacies where ETSA gets, in terms of their capacity for collect, in terms of their capacity for monitor. Now all of the things they don't make, we don't become a nation who will encounter them problems there. So we have a part to play, and at the big we be good citizens. All the countries they would admire around the world. The only side who side progress there. Now we are the citizens. Actually play with our own part. Of course, it's difficult, but we can go for land to do that. And at that I ask for as a push and reform the ETSA. Because with the work now, the MCC, when I hear about them, the money will not get, most of that they go towards electricity. And after that, we get formation say, ETSA, with the reform in such a way, and that process they on right now, and we don't call them as the study people them, we don't do work plenty side around the world, they don't come look inside ETSA, and they don't make recommendations there. And right now, we act on it today. So I will ask you now for the patience more, when I go to get small blackout, and there are things there, but when I say for the stuff for the chief in life, so that we all will get light.
I will say, I will tell somebody say that the past system now they in charge of energy, and they are sure they say big reforms in the camp and you will transform the sector. Your Excellency, Brand Airport, Kenwa Kailan, Bagajuma Pujon, Hillside Bypass, number 2, Long Etoke, plenty bridge them as well. We under the government. You don't do so much in infrastructure, but not to one people we talk about often, not to think we can take credit for as a government in terms of roads, bridges, we don't do probably more than any other government, at least in the recent history of this country. One question we plenty people get. People from Wayamba, Pujol, Matsu, Falaba, and many other areas, they want to know do that. The road they will be big, then bridge they will be big. Waiting on your commitment for them to finish. All man say they want to know what's done. So the big question of infrastructure and your commitment for the road.
Thank you very much again. Where we come as a human capital development government, at the Motaman 9, that then at the center of the thinking of everything we do. And plenty when I don't say, luckily now myself I can say anything we are talking, I did do. That means I know the surprise when I know so. Well, now the minister don't make the secret don't come on. I be one for surprise winner. Towards the end of the administration, I can tell when I say, now me and the infrastructure president, in addition to being human capital, the number of bridges that we don't build from where we take over 60 years ago, independence, no government no build that. In terms of the length of the roads they would not build, no other government no want to do it. And we still the bill, and I want to assure all the communities, including the Matru, Bo, Benucha, to Bayer Junction, and many other Pujem, we will continue and we will finish them one day because we development partners then don't know say we sober and what do they do? We build the roads there for connect communities there. In fact, because we don't do bridges there, we say ferries that we don't do. Over 5 of them now, then they go on. And maybe early next year, we will finish them bridges that they don't, the World Bank, Tompare included, Seno included, Wajibu, that bridge we did included, Kailan. We don't get 4 more. The World Bank don't say, you are serious, they don't give 4 more bridges there. So, and then bridge the day. Now, not to call vote at the table. The other one, they be called votes, they say, na bridge it again. And they talk about bridges, Robbery bridge, when I see them, the one where they use, I make another broken one left and that day, na museum piece, but nobody no broken one. So, maybe one for surprise, when they say human capital, we will calculate everything we don't do because infrastructure is the backbone of sustainable development. We get for link up with Falaba road they go on. As we speak. Yes, we get for make sure that they be part of Freetown. If they get them, then they do a lot of agriculture here. They're able to take their goods and bring their car to Freetown, and able to go back. Same now, we don't go beyond Kailan, we don't go towards Kwaidu. So, we can talk before I do, but this time here, I'll be saying at the do one, then I will tell you later. But the wisdom commander do, so make I begin explain. But I will still do more so that when I don't say, because infrastructure not just a basic necessity for development, not to see way for most about, because we need them for making people that be part inclusive in this process we call development.
Well, another clap for His Excellency because that commitment as usual. Most people don't know, say, in terms of the commitments to infrastructure, it unmatched in the history of this country. While we talk about human capital, we're passionate about that, it's still a big road. And for the family, we said all the questions for Guayaba, Pujan, all over the people in Abon, including the road where they lead to His Excellency in your back place. The news is good. It will complete the road then, inshallah. Your Excellency, I want to move to the economy. This one area we get plenty of questions. In the first few governments, we made inflation from 19%, I think you reduced up to single digits, 9%. Since then, you confront some major headwinds. Global pandemic, the war in Ukraine, the Middle East crisis, plenty economic challenges we feel in our salon. Plenty people feel. Prices go up, the dollar hits, the J effectively on a free fall. But you still manage to hold this economy together. You pay salaries, you don't stabilize the economy, reduce inflation from the high of over 50 to now in the 30s that the Minister of Finance they are. People want from you, with all this stability and all that, what can you vision for truly improve the economy and improve people their life, for them people to be prosperous? This is a big question we can't answer.
Thank you very much. Definitely. In fact, this is not the biggest question because everything else we will talk about actually hinge on the economy. What we don't do since we come, they should say, I've been promising us efficient management of the economy. That will be the hallmark of Mio administration. So before we know say corruption was endemic and unchecked in this country, before we come, SSF, the government will be there before, the APC, they were out of program with the IMF. IMF say we don't get through the go. Then come here. The SSF declare austerity before we come. That means say when we take over 2018, nothing of in there. But because we care and we want to make sure say we do the improvements and to the lives of the people of this country, we block all the holes that inside the money in the league. We clamp down on corruption very heavily, and we raise revenue, we mobilize revenue. And because of stringent management of the monetary and fiscal policy, when I say within a very short time, we reduce inflation from about 17, 18 to single digit, 9. That's the only happen when you get people that will care for the economy and will care for the people then. Now, based on that and several other factors that we make the IMF come back on board. And we still deal with the IMF, the other programs that just done, we begin the next set of programs with them. And I want to say thank you to the economic management team, the minister, the deputies, the bank governor, and the team, the Ministry of Finance. Yes, nobody not going to tell you say tin or tranga. Tin tranga. And because we are part of the global village, and they think tranga than the village, we save most of them. Tin tranga than America. Tin tranga than England. Tin tranga than Australia. Tin tranga than Canada. So the whole world they in economic problems. But they are better, they get stronger economies there. Like in the US, the inflation don't go back to about 3% or less. They don't able because when they talk about dollar, and then they make the hand of money. The other one they get so sophisticated financial arrangements that they're not easily, the shocks that they're not able, they're not they under them for too long, they commodity. But for we, any shock will happen, whether internally, and ours have been internally generated by politics, and externally by COVID, the war in Ukraine, geopolitical tensions, disruption of the supply chain. When that shock they come, then we get people that are with their own business and politics no more. They not busy but Mortaman. Me, I don't tell when I say, now for Wuna, I come because now Wuna put me in. And I know the sacrifice Wuna make. I know they ever forget me, Mortaman and next country. I say Mortaman. So everything where they do, now for the Mortaman you go on before, make you get alafia, make you feel better. I no need for come to you, but that you pick away to go school, you go gladly. One day it go better you. That you sick, you go to hospital. As how we don't improve the medical, you get where now we don't open another special unit hospital for picking them. That one day now Mortaman business. So I make a gladly, although he put me secret na do, we not do the Mortaman, we take care of the Mortaman, but anything where they make the Mortaman in life easy, like roads there, electricity, water, and every other thing, how will they bring up? Waka fine.
Waka fine minister there now.
But we make some bridgeless society, some people, especially this one are lovely. For me, they know me and Mortaman are careful. I said, I know I make taxi bank you up, I'll make bridge so that we go cross the road safely. So people they still squeeze inside the face there. And go jump road. And when you meet her like a driver in a car, now damage for you. Me, Mortaman then, I value each and every Mortaman, and I want for me when I say value in my life there. And use their property. We didn't put them for that, not for punishment. Now because we don't want to come back you just suffer for life. And me know when anything happen, especially to the pikin where they go to school. Now I make with the buildings in there so that they will safely go across highly dense areas without traffic heavy. So I can go say I come back to Mortaman. To go today, we see human capital development also. I make actually I could also Mortaman development, capital development, because that people make them understand properly.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. One thing you are not so passionate about, you mentioned this now, about how we will take advantage of the natural resources. Many people in Salon believe, say, all the mining companies a day, but some estimates we don't say that they extract here and exports. As the Minister of Mines, Leone, they export billions, and we as a country, they get a paltry amount, 20 billion, all that. One thing where you don't want for really transform, that particular sector, people want to know how you will make this country, let we benefit from the natural resource system, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it.
Thank you very much. We know, say, the mineral wealth of this country are God given. We need for user, for we within in this country. But we don't do over 60 years of independence. We don't see benefit from that. That is because we not been done really taken seriously for see how the people they will benefit. And at the sector, we get a lot of forces inside the country. People, the groups that they out of the country, we get interest. And that makes up box up the 99 that sector. It takes we nearly a whole time. The time will become every inch of this land. We go salon. We do all that exploration. That's it. Any time we say it, if you the person will tell you, now make another license area. Because they don't ship out, give everybody. then which will go home. They take them license and they go parade around the world. Individuals, some will succeed, they get money. Because the talk say, I may get the richest gold area, I may get the richest diamond area. They get money. Which we don't do. We don't have other license. Plenty people with the problem. Now we don't say the government don't set up what people call wealth fund. This
mineral wealth fund.
Mineral wealth fund. Particularly, this wealth fund here, now they manage government your interest. That one day, number one, your interest, and they are that. So if that one day are today, we take this place here, we hand over to the mineral wealth fund, and we pray for the one day waiting at the mineral wealth fund. May they serve like Motamande. May they work for Motamande. So that company where they come up overseas, say one can, we can go meet the mineral wealth fund. The mineral wealth fund will say, this, whatever you do, we get 60%. Before, now when they don't mind everything, they don't carry and go, then they come back, they give you 3% or 6%. Now, through the mineral wealth fund, we said we will get 50, 60% or more, depending on how we structure the deal.
Now look, that's a big, massive one. All right, okay. Yes.
I can remind it also. Yeah, for photograph you.
And then we blog on it.
So when you see man they don't barata for, we don't go halfway. You know, somebody tell me what joke. He said, now you grab now, you go for trouble for yourself. You don't tell the American man, they may give you 480. Then you go and you don't see, you don't raise 850. Now make you don't really decide. The man they say, oh, that election will be. That election, the result not correct. Now we say, I'm only we don't break cancel. Will they come over? Now make a don't barata, they say election for the again. Midway. They say this struggle now equals not for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, no election not equal to 2028. And hearing people they talk about electoral justice. If you want electoral justice, you go to the courts. To apartheid, no they give electoral justice. You not get the power, me not get the power, the Supreme Court. And you open. We don't ever look at it. Well, nobody know what they go do, but they say they want justice. They say, I want interest, we know they go sell the rest of it. Neither this one. So I just want to appeal to brothers and sisters. We have a country to cater. We forgive time for development, which is what the people need. We are lagging behind by far, and therefore we double with steps, if possible, triple with steps there, so that the people will enjoy the benefit of all these things we talk about. The economy, I don't talk about the economic management team, where I will say thank you to, because the World Bank and the IMF don't commend them. And not to that number. The time when no wahala not be there in the world, when this country will experience a boom in commodity prices. Someone they can pay people salary not be there. From the day we will come, no salary problem not there. All the people that when they go to school, when our members say we they pay for them. Each one of them, we they pay for them. Now free for the people and the parents them. But not free for we. We get for go to the Ministry of Finance for pay for every people when they go to school. Because schooling not for free. So when we say free, not only for the people and the parents them, but we are not free for we. But because we know the importance of education and the need to make it inclusive for even the poorest of the poor, now make we tie with Oja and say, this one will grow under the weight of the payment, but will pay for every picking for all. So the management of the economy, now they make it possible for me to pay salaries every month. Now they make it possible for me to pay for all the people that go to school. Then they make it possible, in addition to the support they get from Global Fund and all that, for make we able to bring medicine in this country. So the economic team definitely, under the circumstances, if not be any other, they don't crumble, because indeed we have not been lucky with the happenings around the world. And the one day we see what happens. We don't go through election. We try for prepare for the next phase. We get a military coup. And then, every now and then, we get people who say as Sierra-Leoneans, then the money cost is small. But in the threatening, we can tomorrow. One of the most difficult questions we don't answer, not from journalists, not from even Peking. On the 19th, last month, now he asked me, Daddy, I forgot school today. I said, what's happening? So teacher be saying, I asked because there is a problem today. Not to so we kill for them, not for bringing war done at this country. People in the Senate, they talk say, we can't attack the State House. Now for kill this person, now for kill this minister, kill the first lady, kill this other person. Not so this kind of thing we need now. May we bring development. For me, that question will be the most difficult, and it took me some time for, I just want to say, go school. Nothing not happen. Not so we pick them, they will pick them, we not bring them up in fear.
You also, I think you don't really preempt